So as you know, as I said, like I am the faculty. So I have like some experience, some gained in IT experience, like 15 plus years. And I started my career with this is like a BI tool like Data Stage, which is an ETL. And Informatica is also exclusive ETL tools. These two are. Tableau is like specific to Power BI reporting tool. MSBI is the whole data warehouse architecture, means complete solution. ETL plus reporting we should have. And I have Power BI, which is like Microsoft product. Of course, MSBI and Power BI both are MSBI's, sorry, Microsoft product, and even ADF. It's a cloud component. So now I have worked in different organizations. I started my career with Capgemini and from Bangalore location. And later I came to Bank of America in Hyderabad. So later I shifted to Tech Mahindra. And recently I joined CGI. And recent in the sense, according to my number of years of experience, recent it means like 2 years. From past 2 years, I'm working for CGI and I'm currently into CGI. So this is all about my just basic introduction. I just want to give before going further. And so I have a few people here, like 30 plus people. So I can't directly take every introduction, but still I'm really excited to take introduction of all. But for now, I'm just going further. But later on, we will definitely have introduction for each other. So for now, if you people are fine, can you people hear me? And my audio and video both are fine. Just give quick information. So Rajkumar, because you were waiting for the class, right? So if you people can reply no, so I can just go further. Anyone, you people are able to hear me, right? My audio and video both are fine, I guess. Yeah, I got quick replies. Really, thanks, Rajkumar. Thanks, man. All good, Venki. Yeah, thank you, Praveen, Nagaya, Bajwada. Yes, yes, Guru, Shekhar. Yeah, thanks. Really, I'm happy. Like people are very active to give replies. Really, very good. Sudarshan, Karnakar, Abish. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing wrong. Patil. Yeah, Ashish Patil. Thank you, man. Thanks for all of your replies. Really, it's a good thing. So coming to today, we all met here for talking on the concept called ADF, which is Azure Data Factory. I hope few of you are having some knowledge on any other IT softwares or something. Else, if you don't have any knowledge on IT side, no problem at all. So each and everything we are going to discuss today, like what is ADF? ADF is a shortcut, but the complete full form is like Azure Data Factory. It's like Azure Data Factory. So what is the main purpose of Azure Data Factory is what? ETL. Why we are learning this? Definitely for a job opportunity, definitely, right? Even we also learn to work on the client to support the clients. And as well, we people train some of them to get resource to get work on the projects. So to help you out to get some technical knowledge on ADF, we are giving some trainings. So that is the one of the reason where we have met all of us. And next part is most of the people feel like while learning, they'll have a lot of questions. Like what kind of questions? How the market to the course which you are learning. For example, we are for ADF. So how the market for ADF means job openings. In that meaning is like all about talking about the openings. Okay, openings are fine. Then how about the salary? Definitely we'll talk about the salary, because the main constraint for us is earning. Of course, everyone, even me, because I work in IT and I work for trainings. Definitely I am also more excited to earn a lot. So definitely you people also look for a good salary software which you can gain a number of more opportunities. Definitely these all will be included in ADF or not. A lot of people will have questions. I'll cover these all questions, but I need first of all your time to understand what is ADF first of all, right? So if you understand what is ADF, then we can answer these questions very easily, and you can use those answers. Really, you are capable to go ahead and learn the ADF or not, and even you are understanding what I'm teaching or not. Definitely, these all things are mandatory before understanding what is your job in the market and what is your salary for the job. These all things, definitely we'll talk about them, but first we'll talk about what is ADF. Technically, we want that information first, right? So first I'll talk about ADF, and apart from this, I'll talk like how much lifetime you have. Means generally the softwares know. For example, I started my career with data stage. Now there is no data stage market. Means huge market. Earlier, when I am initial stage, data stage is having a good market, but now we don't have. Such way, how ADF market will be? Those all things. What is that? So how the lifetime of ADF? Why it should be? Why if I am saying like next your lifetime you can work on ADF? Will anyone believe on that? No, because nowhere everything is permanent. So somewhere we are going to pass on, or somewhere we are going to upgrade, somewhere we are going to shift. Lot of things that we do generally. So how lifetime you have? First of all, if you know the ADF, definitely we will come to know these all answers from your own. I don't want to give you some answers. You have to find out some answers. Definitely you can do that. But when means when I try to complete the whole concept, what is ADF? So for this, I'll just take some time for your, so just to be very concentrated. Definitely what I am talking is not simply for a demo purpose. Just definitely it will help you in your interview part. For the main important interview question like what is your roles and responsibilities as a ADF developer? Definitely you have to answer what I am talking today. The whole concept of today's discussion will help you to understand, to answer this question. What are roles and responsibilities? And what is your project flow also? Maybe if you can understand, yeah, definitely you can use for this project flow also. So first I will talk about what is ADF. So generally what is ADF? ADF is an Azure Data Factory as a full form if I want to talk, but as of what is exactly the work of ADF, what we do means we are going to perform ETL operations. On the one word, I can say ETL operations. What are the ETL operations? Why should we perform the ETL operations? Where we should perform the ETL operations? What is the scope of ETL? These all things are definitely required. So for now, assume that we have, I got one chat, extra transform load. Yeah, Venki, correct, man. Yeah, but still, if you people have any questions, just wait for some time. At the end of the session, definitely I'll answer all of your questions which you are pinging in the chat window. Okay, definitely I'll take. So for now, I have, I mean to say like I'm not going to concentrate on the chat for some time. Later on, I'll take it up. So I have like some business. See, we are going to work with softwares, either ADF, either data stage, either SQL server, either SAP side, any module, whatever it is, we are going to work for some clients. Those clients are the business legends in the market. Correct or not? All people are agreed, I guess. So these clients business, we have to support using these softwares. So that what will happen if their business they are running in the perfect manner, they are getting some profits, they are trying to invest on the softwares. So the softwares, those business people can run their business, they can take ideas from their business, but they cannot use these softwares. So we as a software developers, we have to help these or support these clients, the business legends in the market, to sustain their business and gain profits. So then these profits they will invest on our software side, right? So this is the whole over the market is running on. So now, for example, I'm taking the business example for Amazon, which is regularly I'll take Amazon business because one of the best example that we can understand, because in our regular life we see Amazon a lot. You people, most of us like go and do some shopping from Amazon website, e-commerce website. So that is the reason only I take Amazon as the one of the business use case. So for now, I have the business of Amazon. How the business of Amazon runs? Business of Amazon runs from online, where if you are going to Amazon e-commerce website from different regions, like for example, India, from our country, if I'm writing a small spelling mistakes, let it be. Okay. and we have US, United States of America, and if you have like Europe. So for example, different regions of data we are taking on. Now, if you are visiting e-commerce website and you are going out, you are just watching what all the products you are having, what are the offers Amazon is providing, and you are just left the e-commerce website. Then you are going to be a customer or you are going to be a visitor? Definitely you are going to be a visitor, not the customer. For example, if you go for an Hyderabad Central, which is in Panjagutta, you just entered into the mall, you just roamed for 5 floors and you just left that mall. You did not purchase anything. Are you going to be a customer for Hyderabad Central? No. You are going to be a visitor. The same way in the e-commerce websites, when you try to log in, and register your some address details, some your credentials, so then you are going to be a customer. So then you are going to purchase a product, correct or not? So your credential details means there is a chance of entering the general customers. There is a chance of actual customers entering into actual customers. And once these customers are registered, they can purchase the products. They can do purchase of products. Correct or not? Once the customers purchase the product, maybe they can go for exchange, right? They can go for returns. Correct or not? Once the exchange, based on the policies, exchange policy, return policy on that particular product, maybe if they have, you can just go for exchange, you can go for return. And once you get exchange or return, or you get an order of product, the manufacturer team has to pack that order that should be packed, right? That manufacturer will do. Manufacturer team will do. Once the pack is ready, manufacturer team should inform to whom? The delivery team. Means they have to go and take this customer address, customer details, and deliver to their address, current address, deliver to current address. This is the overall understanding of the Amazon business. Am I right? If I'm missing anything, you people can add on if really. But for now, I just took, for example, an overview of the business of Amazon. So the customers, general customers will be there. The actual customers will be there. How to identify the actual customers and general customers? Actual customers will have user ID and password. General customers will not have anything, just IP address. And once they purchase the product, they'll have order ID with them. Correct or not? That based on that order ID, they can exchange the product, they can return the product based on the policy. Once they order, the manufacturer team will take that order details and deliver the product. Means for delivery team, it will inform, my pack is ready, you have to deliver. So the delivery team will take those customer details and deliver that product to the customer's current address. So this is all happening through only one database called Oltp database. If I say Oltp, maybe some of you might not understand. But if I say one more keyword, RDBMS, maybe few of you know, because your economics will have DBMS concepts, DBMS classes. So, but DBMS, it's a learning terminology. RDBMS means Relational Database Management System, which is a learning terminology. Oltp is a working environment terminology. You have to follow the learning. Of course, you should know learning terminology. You should have it to use working environment terminology. So Oltp databases we use. So this whole business is running through what? Oltp database. Amazon using setting one Oltp server. The database is nothing but a server, and it will help to run the business. Okay, it will run the business. Next, assume that the Amazon website through online you are accessing, right? So that business, that Amazon business website is using the same Oltp server, for suppose. For example, with these all details, with this all information, maybe your database of Oltp server is occupied with 80%, for suppose. 80% of Oltp server is occupied with the business data of Amazon. Then what will happen? The performance of the Amazon website landing into the customer's device, maybe a mobile, maybe a laptop, maybe a tab. The customer might use any device, mobile app, laptop, or some other missions, right? Electronic device. So what happens if Amazon.in, if that website is using the same Oltp server to land into the customer's services, customer devices. If the database is occupied of 80% with the business transaction data, the performance of the Amazon website will slowly fall down. If Amazon website is loading of 10 minutes in your device, will you show interest next time to purchase with Amazon, which do shopping with Amazon? No. The competitor Flipkart will do very faster in this way, for suppose. Definitely we will go for Flipkart. So we should make convenient the customer to get more shopping, more orders to get, right? That means that your website should be fast, your store should be fast, right? So for that reason, what happens, you cannot maintain the huge data in Oltp. That means you should not wait until this database is increasing with 80%. You have to make sure only 20% of the data, means the 20% of whole database is occupying. You have to be concentrated, and you have to note that 80% of the database should be free. So you cannot delete the data. That means you cannot delete. You have to keep into another server called Olap server. Again, we don't know what is meant by Olap. It's an online analytical processing system, which is also called as data warehouse. Online analytical processing system, which is also called as data warehouse. Data warehouse is a learning terminology. Olap is the working environment terminology. So now, what the data I am saying that you have to keep free, it doesn't mean that you have to delete the data, but you have to load the data into the warehouse. So for example, if you go for any bank, you asked for 5 years of bank statement. Do you think that immediately the bank people will give you the statement? No. If you ask for past 1 year, maybe they'll give you. That means 1 year statement they are able to give, but 5 years statement, why they are not able to give? Because the 5 years data means they have to hit the data warehouse database. The current data means some business will maintain up to 6 months, some business will maintain up to 1 year, some business will maintain up to past 1 month. Only 1 month data is current data. The current data is different from one business to another business. So based on Amazon business, maybe the data traffic would be fast more. It will be because millions of customers will be doing shopping every time, correct or not? So that is the reason I want to make only the 6 months of the data as the current data, which I want to store in this Oltp. That means above 6 months, I don't want to delete. I'm not ready to delete, but I'll store it in Olap server. Because data is important, correct or not? Because after 6 months, the customers will come and ask for the warranty cards, ask me for support, ask me for guarantees, something like that. So which I am promising while they are purchasing, correct or not? As Amazon business will promise few things. We'll support you for 2 years. We'll give you customer support for 1 year. That means the 6 months data amount will not delete. It will maintain in the warehouse. To configure the new software, new server, warehouse is one of the reason which I am talking about. But the other reason can be again, for example, the Amazon is running business from so many years. Okay. So many years. So now, from so many years, we are able to, Amazon is running the business. Do you think Amazon is running the business in the same manner? Same way? No. From quarter to quarter, it is changing its business standards. It's changing number of products that it is selling. Number of dealers are getting increasing. Number of products, items, colors, and some products you might get advertised in your TV, and you get advertised through online, through get SMSs for some products, not on all the products. So for example, every year we'll have 12 months. Every 12 months is 4 quarters. Every quarter will have 3 months. Every quarter is 1 season, right? These are common for every year, right? So last year in the third quarter, as it is second quarter, which is a rainy season, for suppose, I have some decisions making on products which are need on the seasonality. I'm taking some discounts. I just want to continue those discounts in this year also or not. I want to take a decision. Correct or not? And in the summer, which I took in the last year, like on AC electronics and some coolers and on some heat cooling area, refrigerators, these all things I took some decisions, they got worked out. Means I did good. I have got good profits. Now the coming month is rainy season. So last year, whatever decisions I took, I want to continue the same or I want to implement a new strategy. I want to take a decision. So definitely to run the business, to analyze the business, to analyze the business, we required some history data. Correct or not? For example, you have some, what do we say, like 2 theaters nearby your home, theater 1, theater 2. There is a movie which is releasing in theater 2 theaters, which are nearby to your home. And the last time you went to theater 1 and you faced some issue, you got some drawback, like after starting the movie, the AC is offing automatically. That means the theater 1 is not having good management. You felt a lot, you suffered a lot throughout the movie. And once you are come out, you thought like you should not go again that movie theater again. Then the next day, tomorrow, you are getting the one more movie is releasing, which is in the same 2 theaters. Will you go to theater 1 again? Definitely no. You are going to take a decision. Tomorrow I have to go to theater 2, not theater 1. Because why? Your past experience is saying it's a wrong result. It is a wrong decision. Don't do that. Correct or not? You don't know what is theater 2. You don't know, but you will go for theater 2 again. Correct or not? So you are taking the decision for the future based on what? Your past. So here also the business also will run. Next year, what kind of decisions I have to run the business means I'll see what is the last year's results. What are the last year decisions I have done? So the history which I'm maintaining into the data warehouse definitely will help me to do this. So the data which I'm maintaining in a warehouse is purely history data. So I'll use it as customer dimension. I'll use it as manufacturer dimension. And I'll use it as like a delivery system dimension. So dimensions and facts, we are going to convert the same Oltp data, what I have in the transactional way, I'll convert into dimensions and facts. Definitely what is a dimension and what is a fact, we'll talk in the coming sessions. So history data will be converted in the form of dimensions and measures or facts. So the data which is storing in a transactional way and which will convert into analytical way, who is going to do this all process? Who is going to dump the data from Oltp to Olap? The concept of loading the data from Oltp to Olap is nothing but ETL. Extraction, transformation, load. So this is part 1 of my demo. Part 1 means here's few things you should understand. And you have to be very clear what I am talking so far. What is a dimension? What is a fact? Don't bother about it. Definitely we will talk very clearly in the coming sessions, not more than 10 before. We are going to complete it within 1 week only. We'll come to know what is a dimension, what is a fact. So ETL means what? Extraction, transformation, and load. Here where the Azure Data Factory comes into the picture. Here where the ETL tools will come into the picture. Here where what we have to understand is what is E, what is T, what is L. I'm saying extraction, transformation, load. What is the benefit of these? Definitely we can do these all things in separate using other softwares as well. I can do it the SQL as well. But why should we come to ETL tools only? Like some of the on-premises tools like DataStage, MSB, SSIS. Maybe if you people are joining for today as a Azure Data Factory means you might have some interest or some knowledge on MSBI. So SSIS is similar. When I have SSIS, why again Azure Data Factory then? SSIS is also from Microsoft. Azure Data Factory is from Microsoft. Even from Power BI, you can learn Power Query for ETL. So these many are there. Why again Azure Data Factory came into the picture? Why should we know? Why should we learn? I'll answer these all questions, but in between, I'll put you some landing form into your chat window, try to fill them after this completion or before completion. Okay, I'll just give two links. It's very mandatory for us, and really I'm sorry I have to give at the starting, but still I have forgot it. So part 1 of the demo I completed. Just if you few people have any questions, you can use this. If you feel anything like which is not handy on the WhatsApp, and if you want to fill through the WhatsApp, I'll give you some second one. Okay, one is the first one you can do, try for the landing a form where you will get all the details of yours, and we can follow up you. And if you are really interested, and if you want to come to know further details like content or some other details, you can just talk to, we will call you on that. If you fill in that, we'll get your information. So please do that. And before to the completion means don't miss out from the demo. That is not my intention. Make sure you are attending, and once you complete, immediately you take some time, maximum 5 minutes it will take, not much than that. And really, if you want to become a Adf developers, definitely I prefer you do training. So if you are really interested, just fill that form and send. Definitely it will help us to contact you. Okay, so that is all about the forms. Just do fill them, and I'll just wait for 1 minute. Do you have any questions on the part which I'm talking so far? What is OLTP? What is Olap? Don't ask, because I'll tell you now. OLTP is online transaction processing system. Olap is online analytical processing system. OLTP purpose is to run the business. OLAP purpose is to analyze the business. After performing analyze, what we can do? We'll take decisions. If I want to take a decision on 2 theaters, which is theater 1, theater 2, which I want to go for movie, means I just investigated what is my past. My past experience, theater 1 is giving me a bad result. Then after analyzing, I got the result. After that result, I can take a decision for the future. That is theater 2. Such way we do all the business data also. Now, if you people don't have any questions, I can go further and I can explain you what is ETL, extraction transformational load. Exactly, HPPC. I mean, I didn't get your name, so that is the reason I'm just saying the name which I had. Is ADF is alternative for SSIS? Yeah, definitely. But there is a lot difference. I'll talk about that. How to get a job? I'm working as producer. Sorry, no problem. Whatever your experience, I can give you a solution for converting into ETL. No matter at all. The people who are not working, only we are showing some openings for them. Then if you are working on something, why can't we show for you? If you are want to convert, if you shift your career, if you want to shift your career from SQL to ADF, definitely will support you. And that question is asked by, 1 second, Ashish Patil. Okay, Patil, definitely will help you out, no problem. Is SSIS also necessary to learn ADF? Not required, definitely no. See, the people who shows interest in this concept, I just said like they will have SSIS, but really not mandatory. But if you learn ADF, you can learn SSIS easily. If you know SSIS, you can learn ADF easily. That's it. But it's not mandatory to have. It's really not required. Should I learn data warehousing concept? We will talk to you, Sambasiva. We will talk on that. You don't need to learn, because if you are joining here, you are paying us. We will take all those things which are required. Do we get projects? Definitely. I did not complete the whole training, whole demo. We'll talk Srinivas. Definitely, I'll talk about those projects as well. Yeah. I'm in between. I just talked to you what is ETL. Exactly what is ETL. Just that's it. I haven't completed my demo so far. I need to talk more. So if you people are fine and not having any questions, yeah, Venkat is asking like finished PBI SQL data warehouse. I joined ADF. Is that what? Definitely HPPC again. I'm sorry, man. Your name is not there. That is the reason I'm talking in that way. Yeah, definitely, man. You can. That's a very good decision as well. Even if you learn SSIS, more weightage to your resume. I can tell you in that way. Power BI, yes, no problem, Venkat. Inter point of view, it will help you a lot. You wonder really the number of calls that you are listening, like Venkat. Hari, SQL is required for it. Definitely. BI required SQL. SQL is mandatory, Hari. Definitely, I'll talk on that even. Data warehousing concepts, and definitely on SQL concepts, I will talk. I will take it. See, whatever required, I'll take on that. You don't need to worry. But only the thing, you have to get some time to practice. Vasu is asking like, could you please explain the difference between ADF and yeah, I'll tell you, Vasu. Yeah, definitely. Fine. I hope I'm clear with the questions, and I don't want, I mean, if you people are fine, just wait if you have any questions anymore. Karthik is asking like last question we will take. See, that is a management question. Karthik is asking some, some support to like reference for sessions. Yeah, definitely that will be answered by management. Okay. Yeah, definitely, Karthik. Karthik, right? Yeah, Karthik only. Yeah, it will help. Rajkumar. Yeah, last question. Please don't anyone like if you have questions, just park on. We will help you out. Okay, because I'm in middle. No, I have to complete again. So quickly, I'll ask. I'll answer Rajkumar's question. Power BI and Tableau both are compulsory to learn, not required. Power BI, if you have added advantage, if not, no problem. Even with ADF, it can go. But still, if you have Power BI, you'll have complete warehouse. I'll talk about that next. Venkat, offline or online? I hope mainly we are preferring on online. Venkat, and this question you can confirm with management again. Okay. So no more questions. And if you have really any other questions, just park on. I'll complete once this question quickly and I'll take it up. Okay. Yeah. Now we are talking about ETL. What is E stands for? Extraction. What is extraction power within ADF? What kind of data we can extract? There is no limit. There is no limit. We can connect to any kind of source. That means what I mean to say is maybe your client data is laying on cloud services, cloud data. ADF is the perfect and 100% perfect component or resource where you can use ADF as an ETL tool, extract the data. Even within that, we have on-premises data as well, no problem. On-premises data also you can be in the position to read using Azure IRs, like not Azure IR, I'm sorry, integration runtime concept. Using integration runtime concept, we can connect to any kind of sources, either on-premises, either cloud services, either structure, either non-structure, either semi-structure, either like DB sources, non-DB sources, whatever, whatnot. Is there any limitation? Means definitely no. You can pull huge volume of data that you can have from client have. So that's what the power of extraction. See, I am a big legend in the market. I will invest a lot on the license of the software to store my data in the DBs, high performance DBs. All the businesses are not high demanded, right? There are some low businesses also, which will run in the small scale, small budget, small profits, right or not? Those people will use Excel sheets, maybe text files, maybe a normal DB like a SQL server. So ADF is support to them as well. ADF is the one component, not only ADF, any ETL can support under extraction. It can support any kind of source, maybe a DB, maybe not DB, maybe structured, unstructured, whatever it is, cloud premises or on premises, whatever it is, it can extract the data. And it can flow the data using the transformations. What kind of transformations? I'll tell you one simple example here to understand what is transformation. I'm having the business data coming from India, from US, from Europe. Amazon is receiving from these different regions. India's currency is what? Rupees. What is the US currency? Is dollars. What is the currency of Europe? Euros. Is their values are same? No. Can I compare the US sales with India sales? Can I compare India sales with US sales? But the values I cannot count. The number of sales I can count, but the value of that sale value can be equivalent India to US? No, the values are different. So what I want to do, I have to convert these three currencies into a single currency, either into dollars, either into rupees, either into euros. And these dollar rates will be changing frequently or not? Definitely yes. So according to that particular time, what is the value? We have to pull that value and we have to convert that remaining sales value into that value. Correct or not? This is all about the transformation. Extraction will extract the rate, dollar rate or rupees rate on that particular day, whatever it is, that extraction will do, and it will give to the next level into the transformation. The transformation which we design using ADF will convert into the different rupees, and that converted data and calculated data will load it into the target, means that is nothing but Olap. So Oltp is your source. What kind of data in Oltp will store? Business data. What kind of the data in Olap is nothing but dimensions and fact, which is useful to analyze the business. So this is extraction, transformation, and load. So this is all about Olap, means warehouse. So here the warehouse can be configured with the database. Can be configured with the database. So is this completed? Means definitely no. Only talking about ETL is about only ADF, but I am talking about the BI. What is Azure Data Factory? It is a BI resource. What is meant by BI? Business intelligence. What is meant by business intelligence? I am talking up the same point. So exactly the last point, quick point I'll talk and I'll close. Understanding of what is the ADF. So I have some another concept called reporting. Another concept called reporting. So where I can perform a conversion of the textual data to graphical representation. For example, you went to, your friend watched a movie and he came and explained you the story. Will you feel comfortable to understand the story? Can you feel the visualizations, visuals? Can you feel the picturization? Definitely no. But you went to the theater and you watched the movie. Is there any difference? Definitely. Friend is coming and narrating that movie is like what your visualizations, visuals, you are going to do your effects. But if you go for a movie and if you watch, you are going to visualize, right? You are going to visualize. So what happens here? The textual data which I have in the form of textual like this. I'll show you. Just 1 second. So I have like some 50,000 plus records just for sample only. This is also global sales, which is similar to Amazon business data. I have like 51,000. So this data, if I am looking like this, really is it meaningful? Meaningful means, yeah, definitely it is having a lot of meaning, no doubt at all. But converting that into a meaningful is a challenging thing without reporting. If you have reporting, it is very simple. So that's why we use reporting concept to convert the textual data into visual, textual data into visualizations. So the whole concept of BI is getting some information from the raw data, getting some information in the form of visuals. From where? From the raw data. What is meant by raw data? The same business of the client's same business data storing on DB sources, non-DB sources, cloud services, on-premises, structured, unstructured, semi-structured. These all different varieties of data are going to be what? Raw data. Those all we are using extraction, transformation, and load. We are doing ETL using ADF, and we are converting that and loading into the Olap. And the Olap data, which is converting into a textual format, we are converting them into the reporting. Using reporting, we are converting them into the visualizations. This is whole the concept of BI. So if people know Power BI, that is added advantage. If the people don't know Power BI, it will stop with ETL. So this is all the concept of understanding where ADF comes into picture. Before going to ADF resource, means cloud Azure cloud, I'll just show. In the meantime, if you people have any questions, you can just type it again. It's a time to ask your questions once again. If you have any questions, you can ask. And in the meantime, I'll just log in into Azure account. So I don't have any questions. I did not get still. I'm just watching the, yeah, I got now one question. Srinivas Kumar is asking again, after this, we will able to work on ADFs. Definitely, Srinivas. I can tell you, I can guarantee you that you can showcase experience up to 4 to 5 without any issues you can run. So once again, okay. I'm sorry. Uday is asking again, after my Srinivas, I got Uday question. Uday is asking like, will it be added advantage to have Power BI with it? Definitely, it is very good advantage. Definitely good weightage to your resume, Uday. Srinivas Kumar, knowledge with knowledge wise, sir. Knowledge wise, sir, means when I say that you are able to showcase some 4 years experience, the knowledge wise, how much you can gain, you should understand. Definitely, it is a biggest, I mean, good knowledge as per my understanding, but I'm not able to convey. I can show you. Which migration certificate will help for ADF? Yeah, there are certificates for ADF combination, Databricks. These are multiple. We'll talk about that. I'll list out again. Yeah, Srinivas, thank you, man. And Garipati Lakshmi Narayana or something, because your name I'm not able to see completely. Maybe Narayana I'll feel. Why do we need to go with ADF since we have Power Query editor? Yeah, Power Query, if you want to perform ADF Power Query as a ADF developer, if you want to work on Power Query, we have to know M code, M language. Even without ADF, without Power Query, you can do Java also. You can write Java code also. But are you interested in Java or you are interested in ADF? Definitely people will choose ADF only. The similar way, Power Query, of course, we can implement the code. It is a code-free tool, but still M code we require to work extensively as an ETL developer on Power Query. We have to know M code. And that is an M language is an query. It is like a language. Okay, M language. But really, it's not typical. We can learn. But Power Query, again, it is not 100% pure ETL like ADF. Okay, we have some limitations on it. Next, we have some limitations. I'll talk about that. Shankar, will you be converting ADF to ADB? Covering, right? I'm sorry, covering. Yeah, we'll cover, but first we'll talk on ADF and next we'll go for ADB, because ADB, someone asked me the question like, what is difference between ADF and Databricks? Databricks is purely CUI tool. CUI means command user interface. ADF is purely GUI tool, graphical user interface, drag and drops. CUI means command. You have to write Python script, Python, PySpark, or you have to use SQL. Purely these commands, this coding only will work in a Databricks. So, but you can trigger the Databricks using ADF. And Databricks is not only the component from Azure. It is component where you can configure in the AWS as well, in the GCP as well. Databricks. Okay, ADF is only the Azure component. Only add enough to crack the interview. Only ADF enough? Huh? Yeah, definitely. Only ADF is enough, man, Ramesh. And Shankar asked me about covering ADF and Databricks. We'll cover, but still it will take time, 1 month for ADF and next. And please stop the questions here. Again, there are 11 questions I have to answer. After that, I'll talk ADF. And after that, we'll take once again the questions. Hari is asking what we have to know the required knowledge to start before learning Azure. Azure in the sense ADF I'll take. Azure is different, ADF is different. ADF is the resource within the Azure cloud. Azure is different. Azure is an environmental setup we have to do. Okay. So Azure different, we have to know some networking and all Azure, but ADF, we don't require anything. Means we are going to cover everything. That is what my answer. But SQL is prerequisite. SQL is mandatory. I'll cover SQL also in the training. Shankar is asking, sir, can you share the course content? I joined just now. Shankar, definitely, man. We have the backup session as well. The people will share you. And if you got the landing form, it's fine. If not, let me know. I'll share the landing form as well. Any scripting knowledge, SQL scripting, SQL query language is required. Scripting means if you want to learn Databricks, we required scripting, or else not required. Mahesh asked me. Srinivas again is asking like, sir, you will be converting data? Yeah, man, I answered this question. Harish, the SSIS or ADF? Difference between SSIS is purely on, it is a cloud component, and ADF is SSIS is on-premises component. ADF is a cloud component, and SSIS we can run through ADF flows. We can run through ADF SSIS packages. We can run from the cloud, but SSIS is having limitations on extractions. Means what ADF can extract, definitely SSIS will have limitation. It will not take ADF level, because ADF is ready to extract the AWS cloud services data or GCP cloud data, or unstructured, non-structured, anything from ADF. But SSIS is more equivalent to on-premises. And even one more thing I'll tell you. I hope you people might aware of DevOps, which is continuation integration, continuation deployment. Today, the project architecture got changed. Before, it is SDLC is like system development, software development lifecycle is a water flow model. But now it is a agile methodology. So agile methodology, if you want to work, means we have to know about DevOps as well. ADF is more convenient for the DevOps architecture. SSIS is not really much convenient, because we have to publish the repositories. But ADF automatically the DevOps can pull the repository. So that's why we do configuration. We have an option to configure the repository for ADF directly from the DevOps itself. So the agile methodology is more familiar nowadays. So we have to work on ADF is one of the reason why we are choosing ADF is DevOps. The agile methodology process also DevOps ADF is the more convenient. Okay. Vasu is asking, Vasu is giving, okay, Harish Eddi, I just replied. Explaining the difference. Thanks, man. No problem, Vasu. Samsara, do we need programming languages? No. For Databricks, we required Samsiva. And Guru Shekhar, after completing the course, will you able to attend the interview on our own with same experience? Not some experience, you can go with 4 to 5 experiences. I can guarantee you on that, but you have to practice. Without your practice, I cannot give you that confidence that you can go. That is the answer. Guru Shekhar. Gargipati Lakshmi Narayan, again, can you remember BI? Azure BI is nothing but having the knowledge on ADF, Azure cloud resources, and some cloud components, and as well from MSBI, from Power BI. Knowledge on all these things, if you have in the cloud, that is nothing but Azure platform. So Azure BI is equivalent to all the BI tools, okay, within Microsoft from Azure resource if you use. Shankar, last question from my side. Will there be any interview preparation? Definitely, Shankar, we will communicate to that. So give the details for in the landing form which I given you. From there we can take it up. What are the different concepts that you cover in the ADF, sir? Mean SQL concepts will cover completely, which are required, HPEC, and we'll talk some few more. I'll just help you on that. I asked like, this is the last question. There are a lot of questions yet, but still I'll talk about that later. In MSBI, we have reporting tool, SSRS. In Azure also, do we have reporting? Azure BI means ADF we don't have, but there is a Synapse Analytics which is having reporting as well, but there is a separate resource. In MSBI, SSIS is only equivalent to ADF. That is Hari. The last question from Srinivas, I'm covering now. I'll take later on. Will you teach coding part of data? Yeah, we'll teach whatever required. Pre-request. Yeah, thanks, man. Lakshmi Narayana, no problem. Venkat, definitely they are good, man. There are a lot of interview calls and you got high packages, but only the thing you should have Databricks as well. That is the only thing people are asking. Yeah, Shankar, thanks, man. Rajkumar, sir, can you send total course? Yeah, everything will be course content related topics will be covered from this management people. They will share you. Even you got the form, right? You can quickly. I'll show you in and out of Azure Data Factory, and I'll just try to finish up this demo. Okay. So this is one of the resource from my account I have. I hope I'm out. No, I'm there. So can you please clear my doubt? Ramesh. Yeah, Ramesh, I'll take it up. But can you repeat once again? Because I hope I missed out, man. I'm not there. Is there enough to crack the interview? Subject wise, you are asking? Definitely, yes. I'll give you 4 to 5 years of experience without any doubt. I can tell you that. But do you say like, have you sufficient openings? Yeah, definitely you have. No doubt about that also. Any technology means, see, with ADF alone, if you want to go, you will have 10 calls, for example. If you go with Databricks, you will have 15 to 20 calls. That is the difference. But with alone with ADF also, you have a lot of calls. Yeah, Ramesh, not required to learn any technology. SQL is mandatory, Ramesh. I'll teach you on that. Yes, but in ADF with database or both ADF database covered as part of this course. There are 2 courses, Monica. One is like ADF, one is Adf Data Bricks. So once you complete the ADF, then you will be more convenient to complete the Databricks as well. So first we will talk about ADF. Next we will go for Databricks if people are really required. Okay, that is again the day which we are talking about Databricks. We have to come on. In between, if I have any other Databricks program or patch, the people will let you know so that you can join for those demos as well. Okay, definitely we'll talk. This is only for ADF for now, but Databricks also we have. 1 month for now, Naveen, but it might extend for 1 month to 1 month, 10 days, something like that, because project I have to cover and SQL I have to cover, data warehousing concepts I'll cover. So there is a lot of stuff, but 1 month for exactly ADF is required, but other 10 to 15, 10 days, 10 hours we required for SQL concepts or like to cover. And later on I have like data warehouse concepts, one project also. So those all things are there. So 1 month, not exactly, but the duration 1 month we are covering, maximum 10 to other 10 hours, maybe increase 10 to 15 hours. Okay, that we will cover in the weekends, but we'll try to complete in the month's duration. ADF is purely, see, 1 month only for ADF. Naveen, what does it mean? Like, I'm not sure. Those content will be provided. Yeah, real-time project. If you don't mind, I'm sorry to use like live project. I don't want to use the terminology live because there no live projects will be there. That is a fraud actually. Real-time project, yes, definitely I'll do. Because live projects, if I say client will not allow and learners if I use my project, nowhere, maybe the terminology we are misusing, but definitely live projects don't use that word. Real-time project is fine. I already initially I worked on and now I am showing you for suppose that is a real-time project. Live project means where I am currently working and where that on that I'm trying to ask you to work. That is a not a valid one, right? So ADF is very, I mean, see, 1 month is required means, yeah, definitely it is a GUI. I said when you are practicing with me all the concepts which I'm talking, definitely it helps for 1 month to get good knowledge. Yeah, man, or else both Adf and Data Factory. No, Data Factory and Databricks require 2 months, 2+ months. It's not like simple. Okay, fine. Then I'm stopping the questions for now. I'll just show the ADF. It is configured. So all about ADF is to work on pipelines. So if you just go to the pipeline, which I'm having, see, these all the activities that we are going to work on. The whole concept of ADF is to cover on all these activities. These are like activities. What each and every activity will do. See, Databricks, I said we can configure the Databricks and we can run through ADF. This is the way. I'll tell you more. So the data lake analytics, generally we have some activities here we can work on. There is another data flow activity which we have to talk about, and where we are going to talk about I'll have pipeline with filter activity. So if you go to the data flow activity, within the data flow, we have multiple transformations. Where learning all these transformations is the second part. First part is all the transformation. Second part is all about the activities. So I said ETL, T stands for the transformation. There are a lot of transformations, like 25+ transformations we have, 20+ transformations, where we have to help the source data to convert into the analytical data. Whereas I'm showing you in the data warehouse. Tomorrow, as per the second session, I'll talk more detail in the work environment, how we are going to set up. What is the real-time environment setup that we are going to do using ADF? What are the layers required? How the layers are designed? What is source? What is target? How we are going to form the flow for the ADF? These all things in detail we are going to talk tomorrow. So tomorrow you'll come to know what exactly the ADF is, what is the architecture of the project maybe, and what helps you to understand the flow, the real-time flow. Those all things we'll cover tomorrow. And next concept is all about, did I show you? Yeah. So covering all these transformations and handling the source data. So the source data will be mostly on the storage accounts. It will be on the storage accounts. You have to get storage account and how to configure this Azure cloud services we'll talk. And once configuring the cloud service, how to create the containers and how to upload the files, how to work on different scenarios using these activities and transformations. These all things we are going to talk one by one. So definitely we will not go with any time passing concepts. Definitely we have to talk each and everything from day one. From tomorrow onwards, whatever I'm talking, they are very real-time experts, like real-time topics that which I'm going to cover. Okay, so I'll come back to the questions for now. I just shown you one of the concept like ADF. Tomorrow I'll talk something bit more about ADF. Okay, for now I'm just stopping the demo here, and now I'll take the questions. Yes, HP PC is asking. SBI is not MSBI. I'm sorry, MSBI. So MSBI is not required for ADF. Correct. It's not prerequisite, but if you have some knowledge on MSBI, may help you to understand ADF faster. That's it. But now you don't need to go and learn MSBI and then come to ADF. Not required at all. ADF is a separate resource. Okay. And Naveen is asking else both area. Okay, Naveen, I answered you man before. Ramesh, sir, what about lab? Ramesh, you have to ask this to management. You fill that landing form, definitely you'll get a call. You can ask this question to the management. Okay. Once you fill the form, you'll get the inquiry, you'll get call from our team. Okay. Then you can ask these management questions, which are lab required, course duration, course content. These all things will be provided from the. So I have learned SQL and Power BI. Now I am a little confused what to take ADF or SSIS. I'll tell you, really, that is a good question. What you are thinking, Harish, is really a valid thing, no doubt about it. But still, ADF is future generation, SSIS is the past generation, Harish. It's purely dependent on you, which you want to take. If it is definitely a good thinking, you have to, what you are thinking is correct. But still, ADF is like future generation, means the next generation completely is focusing on ADF. And SSIS is maybe now we have good number of openings with Power BI combination. I also seen. And but thing is, maybe this will not continue for the future. That I can tell you. If you have time, if you are not really about mandate of money, definitely learn both. That is recommended. But still, I don't force you. But still, you take a decision. Okay. Monica, what is the future of ADF and roadmap? Definitely, Monica, ETL, first you just think of ETL. ETL is which level we are using the ETL concept to maintain the warehouse systems. We are going to use ETL. So ETL is one of the huge market department or like a stream that we have. Within the ETL, ADF is one of the ETL. But maybe some other resource will come in through the fame into the market. Definitely, but it is not nearby. It will not take nearby time to overcome ADF. It will take some time, Monica. Did I miss any questions, Monica? Guru Shekhar just asked this question to the management, which is like changing the timing of the classes. Monica, I answered. Ashok is asking Databricks is mandatory for ADF, not required. Only on ADF you can go, but people are asking on Databricks knowledge at least. That is not mandatory, but it's up to you. Some people are not asking anything about with ADF plus SQL, that's it. In some cases, people are asking ADF and do you have any knowledge on Databricks? Vinod Kumar is giving me some list PBI, SQL, MSBI or PBI plus SQL plus ADF. I said the same way. Someone, Harish, I guess I answered him. What I can say is MSBI is past generation, ADF is future generation. Power BI is the present generation. Your decision should be better more than mine because you are going to take challenging thing from the future. So you have to decide. But what is the concept I can tell you? PBI is the current generation, running generation. MSBI is past generation. ADF is the future generation. You have to take a decision. We know that. Okay. Yeah. Naveen. Man, same question. Maybe that is a good combination, Naveen. As you mentioned, SQL, Power BI, ADF is the right means I cannot say right. Everything can be right. Everything can be wrong. It can be the time tells you. I will not guarantee. I will not judge on this, but definitely time tells you. But what you are mentioned, that combination SQL plus Power BI plus ADF, for now it is right decision. Good decision. Not right. Good decision. For now. Maybe the tomorrow changes can happen. Guru Shekhar, is there any chance of changing the Shekhar? Guru, please ask to the people. Once you fill that form, you will get a call. Then you can ask. Shiva, without coding knowledge, can you learn data? No, Databricks. But if you don't know, no problem. But you have to learn. Shiva, you are asking like without coding knowledge, can I learn Databricks? Definitely you can learn, no problem. But you have to learn once you are starting learning Databricks. Rahul, ADF feels similar to Correct, exactly, Rahul. Informatica Center, yeah, correct. as it to use 14. But now, yeah, transformation, these all correct, Rahul. That is absolutely correct. But still, Informatica is like expired tool. But still, we have some openings, but still it is expired. Can we perform all aggregated calculations in ADF? Like, yeah, definitely. Gargpati Lakshmi Narayana, definitely. Shankar, sir, timings and all come to please ask management. Definitely from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. only it will stop. Yesterday, I don't know what is yesterday. From tomorrow onwards, okay. Yesterday by mistake you given. Yeah, from tomorrow onwards the same timings. Venkat is asking, I need to talk personally through call. Shall I call? Venkat, please post to management team this question. They'll tell you. Will you help us with? Yeah. That is common thing, man. Uday, if you are really interested and if you are want to look into your job opportunities, please follow up us. Definitely we'll do that. No problem at all. Resume building, everything we do common. This is common concept. Karthik. Packages and ADF, main skill set. Maybe tomorrow I'll talk on this because definitely packages are very good number of packages. Recently, I'll tell you I have experienced one, but still it is a combination of data bricks. 24 lakhs they are offering directly on 4 years of experience. But it's like 24 lakhs means not simple only are learning ADF. It's not only the thing. They are asking for data bricks as well. And recently I seen Power BI combination with ADF, 27 lakhs they offered. Means the combinations are there. You don't think, oh, I'm not putting you just some to show to grabs your interest or something. I'm not pushing, but make sure you have to get some combination. It's Power BI, MSBI, Azure Data Pattern, Power BI, MSBI, Power BI, ADF, SQL. Something like that. Combinations are required. Okay. Salary packages are good. You don't need to worry about that. Yeah, packages are very good at ADF plus Power BI also. Srinivas. Yes, good packages we have. This is only for ADF course, Hari. Somshekar, what is the prerequisite for database? Python, PySpark. Uday is asking, do we have a file, fill both the forms? No need. One is fine. One is fine. If one is not comfortable to you, WhatsApp, the second one is WhatsApp one, Uday. You have to fill with WhatsApp only. Rajkumar, sir, can you give any references for the company per job? We'll do that, Rajkumar, definitely. But it is very too early to talk about that openings for now because still we are in learning. Maybe if you are learned and if you are out of that learning, definitely you have to search another portal to get the references for the company jobs. And that is a separate way to tie up with us to get references. That is separate. Okay. You can talk to the management again. Venkat, again, please put on to management team. They'll let you know. Reshishanna started. Why? Somshekar. Maybe on Power BI don't have calls. That is the reason you are asking. Only Power BI alone we don't have, but combination we have. And Power BI will get more number of calls in the coming days. For 4 years, very many projects should be put in resume. See, that is all, Naveen. Don't mind that answer. I cannot answer you now. Definitely we will answer in the end because resume preparation we cannot talk and the content preparation. Today is our content preparation. You are talking about content. You talk about ask about. I'll talk after the course completion. Whether the real we will no need. I hope one project will give you. Additionally, if you want to go another domain or anything additionally you want to learn, then you have to pay or else no. I hope I have answered all the questions and I don't see any other questions from now. So I'm fine then. Anything else apart from, see, managemental questions you have to put on, just fill that form. The second link which I shared is a WhatsApp link. You have to do it within WhatsApp. The first one you can, software installation is not required, Naveen. We have to get an Azure account. One month free you will get. I'll tell you when to configure the Azure account and how to use that 1 month free. I'll tell you. You have to get a credit card or debit card. You have to use mostly credit card. I'll tell you how to utilize it. Okay. When to start and all, everything going further. Thanks, man. So that's it all for my side for today. I'm good to stop. And if you people have any other questions, just park them. Tomorrow we'll talk. And tomorrow we are going to add some on important topics. Okay. Maybe I'll show you one report, Raj Kumar, generating in Power BI, but not more than that. Only ADF is the course content here we are going to cover. Okay. See you then. I'm stopping here. The questions will take up tomorrow if any questions are there. Okay. and maybe I'm fine. I hope I answered all the questions, right? So please don't forget to fill those forms. Okay, the two forms. I mean, one form you can fill, which is in WhatsApp if you are convenient, and the other one you can do it from normal link as well. Okay, fine then. I'm stopping the screen share here first.